what is black. So therefore, let's just say you're in class like we are right now. You know the answer to this question. You know the answer to this problem. You know how to solve this equation. But you won't do it. You don't dare do it because
it's not cool.
It's not cool to know something because you're scared that your black brothers and sisters will ostracize you for it. You see what I'm saying? Like, because you know the answer to this equation, you want to be white. So that means, like, think about what you're really saying, and that means that being black is unintelligent, uncivilized, never will accomplish nothing. Like, that shows the whole thing of when, like, how we're talking about, like, when people say slavery was back then. Nah. Human slavery exists right now, but we talking about slavery up here now. You're a slave up here if you think that way. Like, if you think that you're not supposed to accomplish nothing because of the color of your skin, like, as an oppressor, I'm very successful as an oppressor if I don't have to put no physical chains on you. You put them on yourself.
A lot of people don't expect me to be, anywhere near as intelligent or, articulate or well-spoken as I am. Just off the simple fact that I'm black and I have dreadlocks.
Right.
You come to me and say that I've had, older men come to me and say, like, I know you'll never get a job. I'm telling you, you will not get a job with that hair. And even I'll stand there and look in their face and I'll say, I bet I will.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of the point of privilege. Is something that you don't realize that you have until it becomes apparent to you. I mean, it's kind of the whole deal with it. I mean, once you open your eyes and you see, like, there's Band-Aids the color of my skin. Or, there's hair products at every store I know I'm going to be able to find. And those are things you don't even think about because it's not something you have to ever think about unless you're black.
When I was younger, my mom, this was like one of the first lessons she taught me. This is how I started getting very passionate about racism in America. She said, Adora, what color is that Band-Aid? And I said, what do you mean, Mom? She's like, does it match your skin? And I said, no. And she said, why doesn't it match your skin? And I said, it just doesn't. What's the problem? And she said, but doesn't it say that it's flesh colored on the box? And I said, yeah, it does. And it was, it would match your skin. But it was way too light on me. And my mom said, Adora, this is white privilege. And it is in the littlest things that people do not notice. And this is what I want you to be aware of as you're growing up, because I want you to be strong. Both my parents taught me this. They want me to be strong and they want me to stick up for myself. They want me to notice things like that so that I can succeed.
My best friend in high school, she was white. And she, like, whenever we would go somewhere, like, I think I asked her to come to a party with me or something like that one time, or like my church or something, and she was like, but I'm gonna be the only white person there. And I'm like, do you not understand, like, that's my life? Like, that's like me waking up and saying, I don't want to go to school, I'm gonna be the only black person there.
Right.
I don't have a choice. I can't wake up and say, I don't want to go to the grocery store, I'm gonna be the only black person there. I don't want to go to the movies, I'm gonna be the only black person there. And it's really, it like pissed me off because it was like, how could you, like, that's my life, why are you, and it's like, they don't understand, like, how much we have to go through until they're put in a situation where they're the minority all of a sudden.
I just feel like it's something that definitely still exists, and it's something that you kind of can't get away with. Like, you deal with it in different ways as you move up. So right now, I'm dealing with it in school, so it's a school setting and going out. And as I move on to employment, I'll deal with it at work, I'll deal with it, in that type of setting. It's just like you never get away from it.
I would ignore it only because it comes from an ignorant person, and I was taught to ignore ignorance. But now that I think about it, which you made a good point in saying that you should acknowledge and rebuke ignorance when you see it, because that's the only way that you'll get rid of it.